The beautiful lesson hidden inside a hard day. Have you ever had a day when everything seemed to go wrong? A day when you felt tired before the day even began? A day when small problems became big problems? This is the story of a man named Daniel. One hard day changed his life forever. Daniel was a kind man. He lived in a small town with his wife and young daughter. He loved his family very much. Every morning, he woke up early, prayed to God, and went to work. Most days were normal. Some days were good. Some days were difficult. But one Monday was different. Daniel woke up late. His alarm clock did not ring. When he opened his eyes, he looked at the time and jumped out of bed. "Oh no," he said. He quickly got dressed. He did not have time for breakfast. He did not even have time for his usual morning prayer. Everything felt rushed. When he left the house, dark clouds filled the sky. A few minutes later, heavy rain began to fall. Daniel ran to his car, but when he tried to start it, nothing happened. The car would not start. He tried again. Nothing. Again? Nothing. Daniel felt frustration growing inside him. "Why is this happening today?" he asked. Finally, he called a taxi. The taxi arrived late because of the rain. Traffic was slow. Daniel looked at the clock again and again. He knew he would be late for work. When he arrived, his manager was not happy. The office was busy. Everyone seemed stressed. Daniel worked hard, but he could not focus. His mind felt heavy. Then another problem came. He made a mistake on an important project. It was a small mistake, but it created more work for the whole team. Daniel felt embarrassed. He wanted the day to end. At lunchtime, he sat alone. He looked out the window. Rain continued to fall. People walked quickly through the streets. Nobody looked happy. Daniel sighed. "This day is terrible," he whispered. For a moment, he felt angry. He felt tired. He felt disappointed. Then he remembered something his grandmother often told him when he was a child. She always said, "Every hard day carries a lesson. Ask God to help you find it." Daniel had not thought about those words for many years, but now they returned to his heart. He quietly bowed his head. He closed his eyes. "God," he prayed softly, "today is very difficult. I do not understand why everything is going wrong. Please help me. Please show me what I need to learn." After the prayer, nothing magical happened. The rain did not stop. His problems did not disappear. The work was still difficult. But something inside him changed. His heart felt calmer. He felt less angry. He felt less afraid. He decided to continue, one step at a time. The afternoon passed slowly. Then Daniel received a phone call. It was from his wife. His daughter had become sick at school. She was not seriously ill, but she needed to go home. Daniel immediately left work. As he traveled to pick her up, he felt worried. When he arrived, his daughter smiled weakly. "Dad," she said, "I'm happy you're here." Daniel smiled back. "I'm always here for you." On the way home, his daughter fell asleep in the car. Daniel looked at her small face. At that moment, something touched his heart. If his car had started that morning, he would have arrived at work much earlier. If he had not been delayed, he might have been sent to another office across town for a meeting. If that had happened, he would not have been able to pick up his daughter so quickly. He sat quietly for a moment. Maybe the delays had a purpose. Maybe God saw something he could not see. That evening, Daniel stayed home with his daughter. He brought her water. He read her favorite story. He sat beside her bed. As he watched her sleep, gratitude filled his heart. He thanked God for his family. He thanked God for being able to care for his daughter. He thanked God for helping him see what truly mattered. The next morning, Daniel visited a mechanic. The mechanic checked the car. After a few minutes, he looked surprised. "This could have been dangerous," the mechanic said. "There was a problem with your brakes. If you had driven yesterday, you might have had an accident." Daniel stood still. He could hardly believe it. The broken car that caused so much frustration had actually protected him. Suddenly, yesterday looked very different. The late alarm, the broken car, the delays, the difficult day. None of those things felt good at the time, but now he could see a bigger picture. God had been working even when he could not understand. Daniel remembered his prayer again. "Please show me what I need to learn." Now he knew. The lesson was trust. Trust when life is easy. Trust when life is hard. Trust when answers are clear. Trust when answers are hidden. Over the next few weeks, Daniel tried to remember this lesson. Whenever a problem appeared, he stopped and prayed first. He asked God for wisdom. He asked God for patience. He asked God to guide him. Slowly, his life began to change. The problems did not disappear completely. Everyone still had difficult days. But Daniel reacted differently. He worried less. He prayed more. He complained less. He gave thanks more often. His family noticed the change. His wife noticed it. His daughter noticed it. Even his friends noticed it. One evening, a friend asked him, "Why do you seem so peaceful these days?" Daniel smiled. Then he told the story of the hard day, the late alarm, the rain, the broken car, the mistake at work, the sick daughter, the lesson hidden inside it all. His friend listened carefully. When Daniel finished, his friend smiled. "I think I needed to hear that," he said. Many people need to hear that lesson. Life is not always easy. Sometimes we face delays. Sometimes we face disappointment. Sometimes we pray and do not understand the answer. Sometimes we wonder why God allows difficult days. But often, we can only understand later. Sometimes God's protection looks like a closed door. Sometimes His guidance looks like a delay. Sometimes His blessing arrives in a form we do not expect. A hard day does not always mean a bad day. A difficult moment does not mean God has left you. He is still with you. He still cares. He still sees the whole picture when you can only see one small part. The next time you have a difficult day, remember Daniel. Remember that there may be a lesson hidden inside your struggle. Remember that God is working, even when you cannot see it. Take a moment to pray. Take a moment to trust. take a moment to be thankful. One day, you may look back and understand why that hard day happened. And you may discover that what felt like a problem was actually a gift. The beautiful lesson hidden inside a hard day is this: trust God, even when you do not understand. Be patient, even when the road is difficult.
Keep moving forward, even when you feel tired. God's plan is bigger than today's problem. God's wisdom is greater than today's confusion, and His love is with you every step of the way. So keep faith, keep hope, keep praying. Your hard day may be carrying a beautiful lesson that you have not seen yet.